But here we go on Bridge Nation. This is the time now we get to introduce a special guest.
Yep.
And how we do it on the chart show, yes, we can get artists and thing, but we believe in speaking to people who help the whole ecosystem of dancehall.
Yeah.
It incorporates producers, incorporates the sound system and them. The DJ them want to spin on your party them. The vloggers, the bloggers, the people them with the bad podcast them.
Yes,
and
sir.
the general next to me have one of the baddest, the maddest, and never the saddest.
That's right.
That is it. I'm
right.
talking about Jaii Frais is in the building. Welcome, General. It's an honor. It's an honor. It's a pleasure, man. Now,
Well, thanks for having me.
yeah, man. No problem, man. So, before we kick off the vibes, Jaii Frais, we have to say these words. Fortis cadere cedere non potes.
That is right.
That
Brave
is
and
right.
far.
But never yield.
Never.
Yes, sir.
We take over. We're there in our
It's
studio.
a college room, you know.
Yeah, man. We're there in our
Yeah,
place,
man.
man. Yeah, man. We're there. We're
Different
there.
generation, straight across the board.
Yeah, man. Him and Bishop did in a class and thing. But we're not getting
Bishop
that.
Gibson.
Yeah, you and Bishop.
Oh.
Yeah, you and Bishop Gibson in a class. So you know the thing.
Think I Escobar.
No, Fred, you know, so right now you are a person, Fred, man, for big up when it comes to reinventing yourself, especially when it comes to content creation. Enough people know you from the days of making hilarious videos, the skits and thing, but you transition that in a YouTube, that, you know, vlogging about your life, I give people honesty through your vlogs.
Yeah.
Then you go in and look at toxicity. You see me?
What do you call it saying?
Yeah, what you call it?
That's honesty, man.
That's honesty, same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then you have a podcast now. You have the Toxic podcast, right? That one.
Yeah, Toxic Talk.
Toxic Talk, and they have the Let's Be Honest.
Let's be honest, yeah.
We have talked about the Let's Be Honest podcast. Cause here we go on Bridge Nation. If you not check it up on YouTube, I want to have modest thing right now. The man find anybody who have anything to do with the music, and those the lovers of music, the dancehall music especially, and that's our culture. And we just have to big you up on that free, cause I don't know the normal. Cause we don't say you never do no BBC training and none of them like no CNN and all of them thing there. But the way you handle the interviews and thing, my brother, I'm like, I'm not the normal. Even with biggest broadcasters, yes, so when the Leon Bailey want to go, the biggest broadcasters, yes, so say, yo, no man, the way the youth angle himself in an interview. I'm not a normal professional, so big up yourself.
Oh, I respect.
But before we get into that, Frey, we see a lot of the, with all due respect, the comedians who did forward off of the social media space, all of them tend to kind of go towards music in some way, whether it be for sing, song, or be a producer. Why did you choose to go a podcast route instead of being an artist?
Artist, like, actually,
Yeah,
DJ.
artist, yeah. Because when this is
I
enough,
don't have it.
you don't have
I
it.
don't mind.
At least I'm honest.
Yeah.
I don't mind thing. I really and truly enough artists don't have it too. So we really need to start. We need to have a thing where the government need for, before you download Pro Tools or Fruity Loops, like you have to go through a course.
Yeah.
And you see every time you fail that course,
Yeah.
you have to, it's first time 3 months. Second time you fail, you have to wait 6 months.
Yeah.
Third time 1 year.
Spear the system, yeah.
I have some artists, big man meds, more often of them have them TRing, so we can get them a job. Enough things are built up in Kingston.
Jeffrey, you start sound like a gatekeeper in a wagon.
No, man, I'm a gatekeeper, I'm on a quality control, man.
Alright, man. Like that. Quality control,
Quality
true.
control, everybody have access to studio.
Yeah.
But I got change that and revolutionize it, isn't me?
So
Yeah.
it's can you say that? So what you say about some of your friends them who are artists? Cause some of them not good to me either.
My friend name?
Yeah.
You can call name.
Alright.
You got a friend.
You know who am my friend?
How should I college? You know I have a college man where the artist too. How should I?
Oh.
Pine? Yeah, Pine not a good artist.
I never say Pine a good artist yet.
No, me say, me I tell you
never
that.
say
Me I
that.
tell you say I'm a good artist.
Never say Pine a good artist.
Okay.
So never talk about Pine yet for my show.
Okay.
So
So what was Pine doing an interview and they
no, of course you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they are still, let's be honest, you know.
True. Yeah.
As much as you might say I'm not good, that's probably your perspective.
Perspective.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my perspective.
So it's all about opinions.
Which is right, which is right. No, what make you took that journey though to podcast?
Yo,
that
you know, say really and truly, I just, alright, podcast to me is like a normal day for me. It's me, we just argue about everything. Like, right now, the running argument, me and my friend name is who bigger, Michael Jackson or Bob Marley. So, it's just really...
I don't see how that is a debate, though, you know. Why people having that debate?
Who you say Jerusalem?
Bob Marley, bro.
Madness, bro.
Bob Marley.
Madness, brother.
Bob Marley.
Madness. And so I
Alright.
think, the one thing I like about me, I don't like when I argue a point, but
Yeah.
might look like me I diminish the other point.
Yeah,
you see me?
yeah.
No, both of them are superstars. True. But the world has only seen one megastar, and that's Michael Jackson.
Joke.
No man, free man. Michael Jackson probably one of the only living legends.
You know why I said that?
walk this.
You know why people always say this? This has to do with America and them great influence on the media.
Yeah.
And everybody know once you're an American star, you're almost like a global star.
You
You
get
get me?
propelled.
Well, yeah, and no, cause I can use enough things to disagree with
Is
that.
that
bro.
everybody know Michael Jackson?
That's lies.
I don't
That's
believe that.
lies.
Okay,
It's
I
not
forgot
everybody.
disagree.
Michael Jackson is probably
I forgot disagree with that
Michael
one.
Jackson is probably the third most famous person in the world. Like, you know who's the first and second?
Who?
Jesus and Muhammad.
I was figuring. I would know you're not gonna go there, sir.
Yeah,
I really
trust
think-
me. I a joke thing, man.
So you feel like if Bob did get like a better chance at
No.
life, he would even
No,
come anywhere close.
again, them in the same class, you know.
Yeah,
Michael
but-
is at the front of the class.
Ah,
Honor student, isn't me? Cause I remember some
Then I
Michael is
change my
famous from
opinion.
his 5, bro.
Yeah.
And then them, I don't know whenever they run Bob all the time, but them say Bob fame come really after time pass.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true, but the impact we have globally.
Again, never
After
say
time pass.
no.
Yeah.
But we're
Hey,
talking about Michael Jackson.
Michael.
Which one of Michael and song?
All right.
Which one of
All right.
album? Which Mike album on the Billboard right now?
To sure that upon him greatest hits them upon it. Him not come up for the Billboard, bro.
Well, that's true. That's still.
Come on.
Yeah, true.
Hey,
Don't even,
see,
why would you ask a question like that?
True.
But let me put this in context.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is the most famous white man and the most famous black man.
Done.
Hey, he's almost a college man comes to this.
Legendary move right this already. No, Frais, you know we're talking about the dancehall vibe. Right off the bat, man. You know, I was listening to one of your reasoning with Mac a couple months back.
Yeah.
And you
Big
brought
up,
up
Mac.
some big up Mac, man. You and Mac, sister and I I kind of debate certain things, but you brought a perspective in terms of, cause you had an opportunity to be overseas and understand the landscape of music over there and how our music could impact over there. And you have the opinion, I don't know if you still do, that the artists I'm forward right now not really make much of an impact in when comparing them to the icons.
Them not make much of an impact because Jamaica have a distribution problem, isn't it? I always ask people, how can you say something flop when you never listen to it? You know, like when a Cardi B song flop, I'm always use Cardi B. Because Cardi B barely drops, but when she drops, everybody listens to the song. So if we don't like the song, at least we had the chance to even listen to the song for someone don't like it.
Right.
But for say trap dancehall now work, yeah, it probably now work like it work in the 90s, but 90s people did sign. You know what I mean? I say people used to go up and read promo run, go up on BET, MTV, TRL. When next one name, The Basement with
Jeffrey, no one cut
Yeah,
this
man,
still,
come
but
from-
that going now still, you know.
huh?
People sign now, you know.
Yeah, but to what deal?
What do you mean?
Remember when
Chensia deal.
Alright,
What about the
alright,
Chensia
Chensia.
deal? Coffee deal. Skilly Bang
who are
deal.
their label mates?
What them label mates?
Yeah,
What do you
so
mean them-
if me sign, let's say I sign to
I think
QC.
Yeah.
Little Baby is still gonna be priority.
Yeah.
You have Migos there. Me not gonna meds you. We are bringing 1 million a year when somebody else are bringing 100. That's how you get shelf. So enough time a label will sign you because them know you have potential. But if you not put in the groundwork yourself and get a little organic thing going, nobody not meds you. Common sense is like kids.
Yeah.
If him had a bright pitney and him play ball, but now meds you what you say look at done said.
So what you're saying, the major label that signed these artists, what, is a sabotaging thing
It's
then
not
if them don't plan
it's
for
not a
it? Them don't-
sabotaging thing. You don't have the big budget because at the end of the day, it's a business me I do. I can't pump enough money in a year when me even sure if you help me, I'll get back my bread.
Yeah.
So improve himself, so him can sell 100,000 first week. Him had the priority same way.
So do you think any of our artists right now would be quote unquote priority to these labels overseas?
No.
Anybody? Nobody.
No.
So to
Not
Coffee.
even- not
Coffee
even-
sold
Coffee.
230,000 units
Have a gifted.
after gifted.
Again, no answer away, but that's nothing.
Yeah.
In this climate,
How long she took to sell that?
give or take close to a year. At the gifted album,
What,
you know.
the album? So 200?
230,000.
But I love to say that stats. Man.
Check the internet.
Because last year them say Shensia sell the most units.
No,
which
she
was
did
60,000.
60,000, yeah.
So our coffee sell 208,000.
You soon find out.
Some of them add up, but
Yeah.
then and I'm mass class with that. But
Yeah.
we can't continue.
So you feel like nobody not even close.
Again,
Yeah.
remember why you know.
Yeah.
Remember me I try to say it's not
Yeah.
so them don't close. It's just
yeah.
that if you're assigned to a major, they already have major
Major
artists.
artists,
So
yeah.
remember all labels work, you know. Them not go say alright then you and you una make sure say coffee good.
Yeah.
So if we go so now and we feel like so we have a record, yo, we need 2 million to push this.
Yeah.
your whole album not reading 2 million, so I'm forget 2 million for one song. So that I mean, I say that. So I'm not saying now go work. What I'm simply saying, them are bigger artists for worry about, and that's what always happen.
Understood. Now speaking of artists that are working with major labels, one just dropped a big album today. Well, people are caught up.
But they don't listen to it yet.
We'll have to rush and listen to it. We'll have to rush and listen to it. We'll talk about Popcorn. You think his work with Drake is a move in the right direction in terms of bridging that gap? Where you talk about?
I don't want to talk about this one.
No, if I talk Red Drake.
Yeah. I'm doing anything with Drake can be wrong. I don't think signing to him is like the best thing. I don't think he's a good A&R or a good exec. You see me? But and every artist is that. You feel me? Like a Birdman or a Rick Ross where they really put themselves in the rear view pause and get them artists out there, isn't it? But I mean, the Popcorn though, he might do the biggest out of Jamaica still. For real. And yeah, I don't know if he peak, but let's see what more this album can.
Gang. Alright, no problem. Now, in terms of the podcast itself, Jeffrey, you said let's be honest.
That is true.
No, one thing I have to give you credit for, bro, is like when you've reasoned with so many different personalities and egos. All you manage to be quote unquote honest in that type. Is a case where you have a personal relationship with them or
no,
it really matter?
I just KC thing that high school I them something there. Yeah. So I'm gonna say I'll make you know straight. Yeah. I don't really care about big people.
Yeah man, straight to the point.
And one more thing, a very interesting point. We know this whole situation. Here we are talking about it, the broadcasting commission and how you see how it affects our show. We can't play everything, we can't say certain things. A J-Free podcast. How you feel could you manage being controlled for lack of a better word in that case? Would your podcast manage them type of rules and regulations?
I mean, yeah, but probably that's the reason why I'm doing a podcast and not a radio show.
Yeah.
As everything comes.
That's regulation.
It works.
And it work out better. And I using this as a segue to go into the music itself. Do you think it's a better move for the artist them to say, you know what, I could go and do a thing radio and really?
No, you know what? I just feel like I just time and place, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like back then, when I grew up, you could have hear a song and say, you know, so that tune is a crossover song. That person had purpose to do this. So you can't have songs where you know, so alright then, this is a radio song. Because before Cartel, a Cartel really come and say, alright then, we're not gonna bleep no more. We'll go clean version and do a whole different song.
Yeah.
So sometimes that can push your creativity.
Yeah.
I go enough stage show, and you don't know the Bossa Youth segment, and all them sing about is chopping. So probably that can go so once alright then maybe the artists them can do this but them also can do that as well, so it can push them. I don't think it's a big deal, honestly.
No, Jerusalem made a point. Jerusalem, I don't have a question, but I'm just ask this one more. Jerusalem said the way you reason, Jeffrey, and I pick it up during the podcast. You do sound like you're positioning yourself to be a gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
It's so enough. You don't want to be, Because I meant all the Mac interview, I remember what Mac called you?
Wow.
When you could like I say, you sound old, bro. Remember
No, I don't know. You see, I want youth, like really youth,
Yeah.
You see me, enough things you don't really know in the music yet, and but I don't really want gatekeep. You can't gatekeep nobody. I'm mad.
Yeah.
Not talented artists can get kept. You feel me?
Nah. Do you feel like you have a responsibility though with this podcast, or are you just talking the truth? Do you feel additional responsibility?
For do it. That's all.
Just for do it.
Just for do it. Just keep myself consistent and keep the show consistent. That's all of my responsibility.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
How easy it is though for both the artists and them actually, turn up and stuff. I
swear, you're one person alone. I mean, as a female, it's a female give me a problem. I have to know when I do interview. I'm not really care to do it anymore. Them reach out to me, so imagine bother me and still not show up.
Hey, I hate when that happens.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. Even from the first time I do intense interview and that was over like Skype or something. The time him tell me, the time him link me. Everybody link me on time, I swear. I can't never say I'm there wait for the whole day for somebody. Never. Them very punctual.
Okay, our next question I'm gonna ask you though. A couple months ago, you did do a Vox Pop, or what you call them thing, a debate. Between Massacre and Alkaline, right?
Yeah.
And I think that time you were living overseas. You were based overseas. You did start living back at Jamaica, no? Them time?
Yeah, man, I think so.
Yeah, because to me, it have an impression like, most Americans see like Alkaline did around Jamaica. And I don't know why they think so.
No one think that. Americans are like the diaspora.
The diaspora.
Yeah.
No, sir, nobody don't think so.
Them never think so?
No, no, nobody thinks so.
So when everybody's from Jamaica to say massacre.
Or the comments?
Yeah, everybody was like, no, it's alkaline.
No, you have to understand, say them, they are kids.
Okay.
Not even say just kids. It's the alkaline fan base, like them love him for real. Like, him really have a fan base. You get me? So,
All right. Our next interesting thing I want to find out too is the new dynamics between Valiant and Skeng in terms of, I would have a debate with, well, not really a debate, we talked to Brando Music Review.
Yeah.
And I was making a point to him that we kind of have this culture, this one done kind of culture where it's only one man can run the place. You see what I say? So, you know, recently it was Skeng, you know, him did a dominate the year and everything, and then later on Valiant come about and now him are the man. So you think is a thing where we always just push one at the top or something? Because even right now you're not really Skeng there, you know, but you're not dominate like him to dominate like 3 months ago.
but you know, is it's just that we consume music very fast. You see me? Like, to Jamaicans dancehall artists not first. Like, for instance, Coffee not dropping in years. I'm sure when him drop again, we're going to want to hear it, we're going to listen to it, or stream it and everything. So, that's why reggae have the advantage. You know, when it comes down to Skeng, when it come on to a man like Skeng and Valiant, Valiant just new. You see me?
Recency bias.
Yeah, and then recency bias, and then now Skeng now. If you look on the last time Skeng drop a big song, is not far.
Yeah, that's.
You get me?
Yeah.
So it's just like if you are today and the next man drop a song the next week, and the next man will work, and Valiant now, but Valiant above all of them, he's really a superstar. In terms of him personality, is that even if him never did I put out good music, just or him act on TikTok and when people see him in the streets and them look or something like him will always have the people them. You see me?
True.
Case in point, even a man like Jaii, like Jaii not put out much music.
Just today we talk about it.
But Jaii can take a show with 3 songs and just talk. You see me?
And bust the place too.
Yeah, I understand. So it's like
That's a good point.
you have to have certain things about you. So that's that. We just so quick. I the TM fans them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
TM
essentially,
fans.
yeah.
Now, Frais, watch your style now. Very, very interesting point. I know you have enough to talk about this. One thing I've heard from the streets, especially in terms with Skeng, when international acts forward in for do a collab, it's almost like a sink or swim situation for the local act after. Because sometimes we see the numbers either go up or the numbers them go down. What you feel happening in the case of like Skeng? Do you still think the Nicky collab was a good move for him?
Yeah, it can't be a bad move.
Can't be a bad move at all.
It can't be a bad move. Why did I be a
Because I hear people say, yo, ever since the Little Miss remix, like Skeng look like him now really make the best of moves.
Yo, you have to remember when I say, yo, end of the day, them are artists.
Yeah.
You see me? Them are artists and them have to try new things because it just get tedious over time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I always tell artists that you can't please everybody. And not everybody wants to be pleased. You see me? But the Nicki Minaj thing, it can't be a wrong move. Cameron said even Skilly. Remember say Skilly did have a little patch, you know?
Yeah.
Where I be a foolishness, you know?
Yeah.
And then even whap up everybody say a foolish. And it turn around come be something. So we live in our time now, there's nothing that qualifies anyone to say this is a good song or a bad song. Because at first whap up was the worst song ever.
Yeah.
Until.
No.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, that can't be a wrong move with Nicki Minaj thing.
And in terms of collaborations, it's a question I have to ask again for you. Do you think there's a criteria when it comes to our local acts, you know, collaborating with international acts? So obviously we're going with Coffee and the Sam Smith thing, and people are bash her for her decision.
Wow, with the Sam Smith thing, what about?
They must say, oh, she forgot. Got
Yeah,
the
we're
visuals
not
especially.
supposed to do
Apparently
something.
she have locks and this and that. You know, reggae artists no fair collab with man of certain background and certain things.
See, because me have to drive to Augusta more. They want to see that pre me. But here we go on though. Here we go on. It don't make no sense, you see me? For real.
Yeah.
Cause Sam Smith a bad artist, boy.
Yeah.
I understand, enough of the favorite, enough of the artists that we grew up on R&B wise, them did go that way there too. And music, bro.
At the end of the
So
day.
Coffee I do what Coffee I do, Coffee I do what Coffee I do. She not insult nobody.
Yeah.
She embrace what she embrace. That's just it.
Hey, what are your views on the Grammys and who you think?
Yeah,
might
who you think I take the Grammy?
Who get nominated?
Nomination? All right. Coffee I won with Gifted.
Kabak.
Sean Paul. Kabaka Pyramid.
Shaggy.
And
No Sean Paul.
and
So
Protege.
I go with Sean Paul.
Sean Paul, Scotch.
Because here we go. The Grammys, people need to start accept the Grammys. Because this is the problem with the Grammys now. Them complaints, them always get it wrong and this and that, but yet still, if you win, you gotta collect it. No,
right.
Keep the same energy.
Yeah.
You see me? And I don't know how them select, who them select. I know it's a voting process, but
It's a voting and by your peers.
Yeah.
because there's
Musicians.
no way, there's no way Massacre gonna get nominated.
I agree.
There's no way. Massacre out everybody.
Massacre.
They definitely needed
Yeah.
a nomination. For
I agree, man. I agree.
Popcorn too. I think Popcorn he get a year or the
No.
year before.
him to get nominated when?
No, I think the year
Year
before.
before.
He not get nominated, but
No,
when I say,
no.
but overall, Popcorn never get
Never
nominated.
get that. Yeah, I understand. Move us where you say, man.
Cartel never get nominated either. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy, man. Now, Frais, you know, say a few o'clock our show done. Though. You have anything for set to the fans? Anything them can look out for?
Yeah, where them can find you on the YouTube.
Yo,
Find
just look out for some work, some different
music.
type of work. No music, no music at all.
You do production? You think you will try for the production?
I'm not try to fight, but
Yeah,
again, you put in a bag of money, you know, I get it back at that, man, I try to tell you.
But there's people that just need to just go and stay tuned.
Yeah, just go and stay tuned, because we put in the work, we can't take a little break with there, not
Yeah.
because we want it to.
Hey, tell them where to subscribe to, you know.
Them no worry, man.
Them no worry. Hey,
No worry, man.
college
Yeah,
one, them
man.
you see, man.
Hey, boy.
No worry, man.
Oh, yo, Jeffrey, really appreciate the energy and the strength and
Yeah,
the
man,
insight. You
respect.
see me, enough respect, man. And keep up the good work, brother. Man,
That
tell the
is
truth.
true.
Yeah, make the school proud. You know the thing, though.
Hey, we'll
Enough
play about the
respect, man.
donor, you know, here.
We'll play about the faith.
Yeah, man, of course.
All
We
right.
did that, you know, bro.
All right, Bridge Nation. Well, you don't know, so the show done right now. You know, I always say, straight up, never down, our worst, now turn around. We just move forward with a great dancehall sound. This has been the Bridge Chart Show. This is your boy Shells alongside me, my bro Jerusalem. Big up Jeffrey.
Blessings.
And closing out the show at the General.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, load it up.
Yeah, load it up.
I'm going to go and talk then. All right, so as we said, Diddy, just go and stay strong. You have a tune right now on him, Faith. Just drop. We premiere it. Well, I hope we premiere it, Jerusalem.
premiere it, man. What do you mean,
All
of
right,
course?
because Diddy sent it to you, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right. Diddy, just go and stay strong. You see me, Kim? Enough love. And you know, just go and fly high, King Khalif. This is Faith by Idonia. Look a bit, Bridge Nation.
Yeah, she is doing that.